What's your words worth if truth is not the center of the story? Blame the music, he's a champion. Can out-rap more than half of you. Still humble when he writes, spits off the dome. Worldwide, but Brooklyn is always home. Can't hide when the skin is glowing. Black as gold, feel the glory. Sometimes it feels like for me. Some of us know the power of the narrative. There's a pair of us, don't tell, they'll banish us, you know. Cause he walked like a king into battle when he flows. We know the eyes are the windows of the soul, and the block is the backdrop to all the doors they try to close. We take the mic and the lead, and the actors are free. Except the films aren't blackface and our children born free. Every second we find breath in it. We grateful for the life we spent, learning and defining and defying odds, refining gifts. The undertow of where we went. When dreams deferred, no fire lit. You find a smile to cover rent. You feed the pain with joy well spent. Stay humble, elders say never mumble, so they can hear you clearly. Our existence treated as felony. We right the wrongs, so memories are the melodies. Holding the notes so you'll never forget what words are truly worth.
They say I should be bigger than I am. Facebook, Messenger, Twitter, and the gram. Made from God's hands, nothing bigger than his plan. Just a figure of a man, never bigger than my fans. And it's true, yeah, I rap better than you and do things with letters that you never could do. I'm regular too. Calls for payments when your card's credit is due, but your debit never went through. I've been there, sincere since I was sent here. Since years as a teen, cleansing my sins clear. Mine stayed affected by the posts that my friends share. Some happy birthday, some gotta send prayers. Children deported, 13, will she abort it? Call the cops or will you record it? Got a crooked partner, but will he report it? Awaiting verdicts, windows and buildings aborted. Historic, the thrill I fulfill is important. Euphoric, film till you fill up your storage. Essentially, worry about my enemy's energy. Found myself moving far from close friends to me. What they seen mentally was what they seen meant for me. I was seeing acres, they seen cement for me. They say the Lord touched them. The cloth I'm cut from was designed as custom. Blessed, he only cut one.
In spite of all the pain I rise, through the rain stay dry, I remain that guy. 24/7, 365 just to reach this high, gotta get mine. Do what I do on these beats, cash out, live sweet. Do what I do on these beats, cash out, live sweet.
They say I should've sold 1,000,000 records, have 1,000,000 in my savings and 1,000,000 in my checking. A few minutes and some seconds of a song that's connecting, reflecting your life, I fulfill it in a message. Sobbing, my childhood heroes dissolving, actors passing, artists departing. Play this from your phone in your car while it's charging. Once you start it, won't leave your car after parking. Digest it, stop by detectives to assure one of us made it home. We drive separate, expected, don't drink or drive texting. Hectic, read it NYPD like having my eyes tested. Dead of alive, some in the heavenly skies resting. Never said never replied, never complied second. They say the Lord touched them. The cloth I'm cut from was designed as custom. Blessed, he only cut one.
In spite of all the pain I rise, through the rain stay dry, I remain that guy. 24/7, 365 just to reach this high, gotta get mine. Do what I do on these beats, cash out, live sweet. Do what I do on these beats, cash out, live sweet.
A million stories in the city when you follow the news. Each block is a page, each city is a novel to choose. Old man in front the Apollo makes dollars to use on bottles of booze, shine box, polishing shoes. Or the lady in bed that said a voice in her head couldn't sleep, ran out of meds and leave from the ledge. We forced to picket, enforcing laws from bigots. Heaven they praise, live evil then talk religious. Family coming, had a fight, lost his visit. In Chicago won the lotto but lost the ticket. Bob and Robbie pulled up in Maseratis, probably did that robbery at Hobby Lobby. Oddly, people memories are getting foggy. A shotty hit the body, killed Ahmaud Arbery. Hate crimes rising, daytime riding, sirens. surviving with FaceTime driving. Last week, a family going from a gas leak. Same stove when it's cold, used for the gas heat. Run around dressed with more nines than black sheep. Gotta move cause the rent higher than the last lease. Heart attack holding on his chest till the last beat. Asking yourself, when'd you last meet and last speak? The goal is serenity. Rolling in the rolls and infinity from stolen identities. Leery when a cartoon near me. So many police sketches, they could start a cartoon series.
They shooting a movie on my block, same story. Maybe that's why my eyes so bloodshot. Pray for me. I heard a change gon' come, but I'm still waiting on one. Sirens, gunfire, gone too soon. Lord, watch over us.
Overheard people talking about moving to Canada. First time got a passport and they abandon us. Stand down instead of standing up, they demanding us. Rubber bullets, flashbangs, tear gas canisters. Us then it's rioters, them then it's amateurs. He didn't know what his rights were or Miranda was. Even when capturing the evidence on cameras, police protected by lies from medical examiners. Say this and say that and doubling back, singing a different tune like playlists, shuffling tracks. Press conference delays to uncover the facts. The hardest job being a father and mother that's black. Celebrating every year is a family ritual. Crystal cutting the cake by her initials. These guys had issues where their dad had pistols. Candles on the cake became candles for a
They
vigil.
shooting a movie on my block, same story. Maybe that's why my eyes so bloodshot. Pray for me. I heard a change gon' come, but we still waiting on one. Yeah, sirens, gunfire, go too soon. Watch over us. Yeah. They shooting a movie on my block.
It's easy to me. 9-10 flow, places to go, people to see. Pen game, purity raw. I live by that motto. Down by law, every bar is lightning in the bottle. What the fuck do I know? You know it's I stay follow. I'm on my game as if I train. Custom model. Dance on breaks and rock steady. I'm serious. Don't be poor Georgie and get curious. That's how we do things. Something new, man. Food for thought. I'm straight dropping jewels and all. No comparing mine, slime, man. I'm in too deep. I'm going for it like 01 Temple, Sweet 16. Can it all be so simple? Wanna beat, that's mean. And these bars super sharp, cutting crispy clean. Get on your job, black man, get straight. I don't care if you from the hood. My nigga, don't be good, be great.
Shout out to the boys and girls, it's your time, it's your world. Don't forget where you came from, remember that you ain't done. From the place that you started at, struggle is a part of that. Whichever choice you make, what you do, don't be good, be great.
Yo, I could've been a 5%er. I was just trying to stay alive and survive the winter. You can see all the proudest sinners. If you look close, you can recognize all the guys that's winners. It's not the ones in designer fashions. It's the ones that look deep inside and they find a passion. It's like integrity is underrated, but I vow to be one of them ones till the sun is faded. And I'ma keep moving unimpeded. If you can't relate to what I'm saying, you the one that need it. The best teams don't go undefeated. Adversity can build character, but only some receive it. They so worried about looking like they winning, buy a drip and end up looking like they women. That kind of man I would hate to be. Guess that's why most of y'all can't relate to me. For real.
Shout out to the boys and girls, it's your time, it's your world. Don't forget where you came from, remember that you ain't done. From the place that you started at, struggle is a part of that. Whichever choice you make, what you do, don't be good, be great. Only 2% of teachers are black males. We pack jails, generations in education, blacks trail. To God be the glory. Protect my young for me. Used to lynch her, same story, a hung jury. With my fellas in Brazil favelas, deposits with the teller. My first book was a bestseller. They say my resume is legendary. Black History Month, I have to add some extra days in February. Life conversations, how to calm the nation. Donations to congregations, shows, flight confirmations. Had to deal with doubters. Now they make a big deal about us, and they can't make a deal without us. You hear the song, but the real appeal is when you get it. When it resonates the same feel when you read it. He worry about buying new wheels with his credit. She worry about if the wig is real or synthetic. Shout the military, good cops and first responders who work with honor, there with the worst upon us. In school known as the music dude, LED lights with colors like a Rubik's Cube reflect my music mood. I knew the rules, I was bored, wasn't a stupid dude. Public or charter, I was smarter than the rubrics used. The kids ain't scared that someone told, afraid to get old cause their parents didn't reach their goals. Shout out to the boys and girls, it's your time, it's your world. Don't forget where you came from, remember that you ain't done. From the place that you started at, struggle is a part of that. Whichever choice you make, what you do, don't be good, be great.
Look at my skin. I'm tryna face the fact I got a target strapped to my skin. I can't make this up, so don't hold it in and pretend. Cause you see the truth, so you know the state that we in. Take a look at it again. Look at my skin. I didn't ask for this, but I'm attached to this from within. His hands up, boy, the handcuffs still, we can't win. From the bloodshed to the graveyard in that pen. Take a look at it again. Look at my skin.
Look at my skin, it ain't painted on. Can't take it off, it's the way I'm born. Can't buy this tan in a can or go to a store and salon and just spray it on. Brown as the trees we was hanging on. Dark as the night when the day is gone. Nope, I ain't gonna just play along. You know my name, but you just wanna say it wrong. Get out the car, Jamal, whoever you are. That ain't my name, look all the same, whoever you are, you charge. Parked outside of my friend's home. Don't call me boy cause I've been grown. Nothing like what you reported, make sure I recorded it all on my friend's phone. Fill up the seats, keep selling the tickets, whatever to make sure you win home. Only skin tone that they care about, pig skin in the end zone. Where's heaven cause it's hell, in a grave or in a jail. Feel like I'll never be free. It's like my cell is my skin cells. Seeing our life is irrelevant. Look on the news, is a story developing. Working to keep them from melting my melanin. Putting the bullet from shells in the shell I'm in. My complexion is complex to live within. Take the S, put it at the end. This is for my kins. Look at my skin.
I'm tryna face the fact I got a target strapped to my skin. I can't make this up, so don't hold it in and pretend. Cause you see the truth, so you know the state that we in. Take a look at it again. Look at my skin. I didn't ask for this, but I'm attached to this from within. His hands up, boy, the handcuffs still, we can't win. From the bloodshed to the graveyard in that pen. Take a look at it again. Look at my skin.
Look at your skin and look at mine. Peep the perfection and how it shine. Through all the dirt dredged and the bloodshed, ain't no doubting that we divine. No wonder they hate us and treat us less than. Keep us stressed saying, look, eyes open, it ain't hard to see. Stay woke, we ain't free.
Physically, yes, mentally, no. See, they had only put slack in them chains. Now here we go, a newer Jim Crow. So now it's literally back in them chains. Minimum funds, feed us the crumbs. Pointing the finger and passing the blame. And what do? Take it, acting like bombs, praying and asking for change.
Same old song and we sing alone. All they ever do is switch up the cadence. We want justice, they say be patient, never received it. I'm sick of waiting, knee on our neck while we pin to the pavement. We can't breathe, don't need saving, we need we. I'm not praying, we look weak, I'm just saying.
I got dreams, I got plans. I'm not the one to go promote the violence, but if we grieve for innocent souls, we gon' need more than a moment of silence. Hear me out, I want free without fear. Can I build? We got gifts, we got goals, we got kids, can we live?
I'm not asking, I'm about action, no reacting. My life matter. Live on your knees or die on your feet. That ain't no choice, I'm taking the ladder. We been down and got up again. If we keep fighting, then we gon' win. You see the ancestors, my legacy and my kin. When you look at my
skin, I'm tryna face the fact I got a target strapped to my skin. I can't make this up, so don't hold it in and pretend. Cause you see the truth, so you know the state that we in. Take a look at it again. Look at my skin. I didn't ask for this, but I'm attached to this from within. It's hands up, boy, the handcuffs still, we can't win. From the bloodshed to the graveyard in that pen. Take a look at it again. Look at my skin.
I do everything to help the kids grow up. Parent-teacher meetings, but the parents don't show up. The third time they canceled. I try to understand it could be something that's financial, but they're their kids' example, and some are barely writing, and some are barely reading, and some are barely speaking, and some are barely eating. They up all night and on their phones, and some are barely sleeping, and some can't wait until it's week, it's almost near the weekend. Even teachers too, just to speak the truth. We try to teach the youth, we in the class to be the proof. And when the kids look in the mirror, they see bad reflections, part of their progression of their puberty and adolescence. Confidence, they usually have it dressing. I get it, I never thought sneakers and jewelry was a bad investment. And when I'm about to sleep, there's kids who ain't home yet. Slept on a park bench, some kids that are homeless. Not even thinking about their core subjects at home ec. Thinking about where their parents will find a home next. I come home and vent why I started, I won't forget. Here's the answer when people ask me, why don't you quit? Can't save them all, but if it's just one, then just one is better than none. And that one, it could turn to some. A teacher's job, though, was never done. I was the one that could have been none. You was the one that could have been none. He was that one that could have been none. She was that one that could have been none. Teachers, we got problems too. We try to get to the bottom to personal issues. After dismissal, our life's illogical. Relationships, parenthood, family, in the hospital. Hoping our own kids are deciding to go to college too. Troubled kids, whether it's physical, psychological, they bond with you. But never diss the parents that don't follow through. But I love the parents that email and stay on top of you. Makes it easy for students you model to follow you. They help me keep my passion in the classroom. When kids aren't passing in the classroom, one passes to the bathroom. I seen teachers crying stress, paying college debt, paying rent, struggling saving checks just to pay for tests. Spent the fortune, certifications and endorsements. Temporary certificates expired, so they lost it. Exhausting what it's costing, obligations, nervous conversations about walkthroughs, classroom observations, combination of emotions. Defeated, devotion, demotion, promotion, commitment, commotion. School budgets can't buy supplies. Fundraisers people try to buy. Candy bars, candle jars, buy some pie. Teachers tutor after school, putting time aside. Even if they're late, wait until the parents that drive arrive. As long as teachers and parents are working side by side, the kids will be the stars that shine when we eye the sky. And can't save them all, but if it's just one, then just one is better than none. And that one, it could turn to some. A teacher's job, though, was never done. I was that one that could have been none. You was that one that could have been none. He was that one that could have been none. She was that one that could have been none.
Can save them all, but if it's just one, then just one is better than none. And that one, it could turn to some. A teacher's job, though, was never done. Can save them all, but if it's just one, then just one is better than none. And that one, it could turn to some. A teacher's job, though, was never done.
I was that one that could have been none. You was that one that could have been none. He was that one that could have been none. She was that one that could have been none.
Can save them all, but if it's just one, then just one is better than none. And that one, it could turn to some. A teacher's job, though, was never done. Can save them all, but if it's just one, then just one is better than none. And that one, it could turn to some. A teacher's job, though, was never done.
I was that one that could have been none. You were that one that could have been none. You were that one that could have been none.
A teacher's job, though, was never done.
So many blessings, examining all my life lessons. Got good information from asking all the right questions. Multiple choices, life testing. Choosing to keep my son from weapons and my daughter from wearing tight dresses. Both had no direction, living my life guessing. No job, only caring about what I might dress in. Shows, mic checking, studio, night sessions, ETA, TSA pre-check during flight checking. We the stars now, no ushers with flashlights checking our tickets to see if we sitting in the right section. Award nominee, economy on flights resting. Room lit up from phones recording, screen lights texting. For those investing, lotto buyers dice betting. Cashiers at registers, asking for price checking. Traumatized, stepping outside, felt my life threatened. Nightmares, face looking like it was melting, ice sweating. Address it by aiming to write the right message. They aiming to take your life and read your right second. Last week, thought I was pulled over, lights flashing. My kids playing video games in the backseat.
I never know where life gon' take me. I done seen nights so crazy, baby. I'm never letting life cold break me, even if the dice roll shaky. Gracefully, push it on, push it on, push it on, push it on.
Politicians telling lies just to get some voters. Anytime we tell the truth, they say our music's vulgar. If I don't recognize the number, I'm not clicking over. If the phone carrier's cheaper, then I'm switching over. Ask for higher pay to help my bills getting lower. To you, a Uber is the closest thing to getting chauffeured. Hold myself accountable. Before you blame yourself, you rather complain and blame the game and try to switch controllers. I'm in a different country, different city, different culture. Different food, different soda, era, different odor. People thirsty, posting pictures just to seek exposure. Video seen by their kids' friends sleeping over. Beefs with old friends and family, I'm seeking closure. Smile every day, I see my daughters getting closer. Sometimes I wanna cry, I see my parents getting older. I see their minds still sharp, their bodies getting slower. Think about what I'ma do when doing music's over. Stage lights, play right, musical composer. Even as I say this verse, I try to keep composure. This is like the 5th time I had to do it over.
I never know where life gon' take me. I done seen nights so crazy, baby. I'm never letting life cold break me, even if the dice roll shaky. Gracefully, push it on, push it on, push it on, push it on.
For waking up. Lessons from yesterday I follow. Use today to improve tomorrow. Need a new job but don't pay enough. Don't go to church and don't pray enough. I know I should but don't say it much. I might not say it but thank God for waking up. Good morning, sun shining, treadmill, ran a quarter mile. Best thing about waking up, see my wife and my daughter smile. See my son eating frosted flakes, laughing, watching cartoons. Drive the school car big enough, nobody drowns when we carpool. Hit my boys in the group chat, saying where we gon' hoop at. Show tonight, 2-hour flight, Florida, then we flew back. Long nights in the studio, fell asleep, try staying up. All those mistakes that you made and you say were tough, tomorrow make it up. Thank God for waking up. Lessons from yesterday I follow. Use today to improve tomorrow. Need a new job but don't pay enough. Don't go to church and don't pray enough. I know I should but don't say it much. I might not said it but thank God for waking up. Flat screen on silent. Black teens too much violence. Black seen as a high risk. Vaccines and a virus. Low on cash, low on gas. New car, they stole my tags. No joke, still owe the note. Mower broke, can't mow my grass. Envelopes on the table. Due dates, I know that pass. Comcast and Sprint late. Rent late, still owe them half. Phone crash, lost photographs. And I'm mad, I ain't backing up. Check engine light came on acting up, but still no matter what. Thank God for waking up. Lessons from yesterday I follow. Use today to improve tomorrow. Need a new job but don't pay enough. Don't go to church and don't pray enough. I know I should but don't say it much. I might not said it but thank God for waking up.
It's all because of you. I can sail 1,000 seas. I can fly among the trees. It's all because of you. It's all because of you. I can sit among the stars. I can travel all I want from the sun to Mars. It's all because of you.
Because of you, I can't admit I am a better man, a better plan, in debt to you, yes I forever am. You I'm better with, I'm hoping that this settles it. I bought a house in Connecticut, got my credit fixed. Looked in the mirror, I matured, addressing all my flaws. Understand that I was wrong, addressing only yours. Maybe I've been on your mind, cause you've been on mine. I got my GED, enrolled in college online.
I can sail 1,000 seas. I can fly among the trees. It's all because of you. It's all because I can sit among the stars. I can travel all I want from the sun to Mars. It's all because of you. It's all because of you.
I learned to talk and not to argue, how to work out issues. Been in the gym when you would ask, I wouldn't work out with you. That was my dumb decision, tunnel vision. Empty dresser drawer, sleeping alone. Now that you're not here, I've begun to listen. You gave me job suggestions, I lied and said I'm looking. You was right about that job in Brooklyn, should've took it. On Instagram, I read your stories and I clicked your pics. Reminds me when I used to help you with your outfits to zip. Threw out that chair you hated, stopped spending, started saving. I even cleared the basement, bathroom is finally painted. I built the room so you could work and do your Zumba. Vacuum and broom now, I just bought a Roomba. Cleaned the attic, garage, and the pool is being added. Changed my eating habits, I'm open to hearing marriage. See you heading down the aisle in your wedding gown, wedding vows. It's because of you, I'm ready now.
I can sail 1,000 seas. I can fly among the trees. It's all because of you. It's all because I can sit among the stars. I can travel all I want from the sun to Mars. It's all because of you. It's all because of you.
November 9th, glad to celebrate another year. Happy birthday if I missed yours and I wasn't there. A dozen tears through the wall here. Mother scared, daughter cover ears to stop the swears that her brother hears. Cash app and bios, Instagram model scheme. Follow them, but you too tired to follow dreams. Stream blocks, still a lot of scene. Middle school, college teens, screenshots of people shot on screen. Attracted to channels added, we access. Addicts faithful to our cable package. Soccer, karate, basketball, gymnastics, football practice. Keep our kids distracted. We coach them, life tactics. Hats backwards, pants sagging, having police interactions, relapsing. Dad was so alcohol dependent. He claimed the alcohol are dependent on his taxes.
We live life in a world where they wanna hate us. Try to break our will, but they'll never break us. For heaven's sake, they never gave us anything, so we gotta take it. Always took a short time to get it all. Gotta stand now, no forever fall. For heaven's sake, they never gave us anything, so we gotta take it.
I know that waking up is a blessing, but living feels like a burden, especially when observing these undeserved murders. Killed with a single shot or because of a double standard. Is it unpatriotic to demand a couple answers? Our ancestors didn't sacrifice half their life for me to sit here quiet while these crackers attack our rights. You know who that term applies to. Anyone who goes against the equal treatment of my people and their precious lives too. They say the country's in crisis, like look at all these meth heads, but didn't feel the same when crack had us on our deathbeds and left dead. So many school shooters don't know who to blame. Junior high should never feel like a Call of Duty game. The headlines in the news proclaims he's a troubled child, but we looked at it savage. See how them standards double now? It doesn't take a genius. They say we can't get over repression when you can't seem to handle inconvenience.
We live life in a world where they wanna hate us. Try to break our will, but they'll never break us. For heaven's sake, they never gave us anything, so we gotta take it. Always took a short time to get it all. Gotta stand now, no forever fall. For heaven's sake, they never gave us anything, so we gotta take it.
The pressure that come with life, it can push a modest and humble man in two different directions. The rudimentary lesson from dual identity guessing, been rooted in self-aggression. I use what many suppress. Stress usually kept inside can disrupt the connection. The vulture circle my soul, the body kept. It's way too many to question, but I got time today, so we gon' talk about it. Essential work and missing the biggest event in person. Outside the condition worse. The pen is surfing, give it new birth in life. I can't rehearse it twice. If I'm done, it's curtains. Show the ones around me just how the country been cold as ice, like George Strait and George Gervin. Boy, you better mark whatever message I'm giving you urgent. Not a rapper, but a surgeon, like Dr. Strange with his hands back. Now stand up and stand back. It's hard to be the strong black man, yet abandon all emotion. See, they always gon' need me to handle that. Machine can't go down. The flow model gotta keep running. The real gon' understand that everything is always after the fact. Cause hindsight is still 2020. Nothing funny when depth is scoping out the road we chose, so it knows I'ma keep working myself into the ground. My granddaddy told me slow the fuck down, I ain't listen. Light flickers in the distance. This life won't give us an admission. I pray y'all take heed to this game I'm giving. I'm out. What up?
The fragility of life.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Spoke to my mom, always wanted me to be worry-free, telling me not to worry, but not to worry, it worries me. Didn't lie to me once, and for 9 months she had to carry me. Now in the 70s, and she needing physical therapy. My dad won't take medication, stubborn and hesitating. Half of his hearing gone, and his arms and his legs is aching. Travel accommodations we make during reservations, find the closest locations to have our family vacations. My oldest is in college now, my youngest is in high school. Got problems with my rules, but love it when I buy shoes. reading the book of life. Me and my wife on the same page. Talent shows in college when we met. On the same stage, engaging, then we married. Our last name are the same names. The age our parents were when we met, we the same age. The spots I had here became bald or became gray. 14 to brush and do-rag. The fragility of life gave the ability to write. My friends, we begun together when we were young. I thought that we'd be young forever. Fragility of life gave the ability to write. My parents, there were none that's better. When I was young, I thought that you'd be young forever. Fragility of life. Hours passed, doing things last minute, losing hours fast. The hourglass got cracks in it. Guessing how many seconds that the sand will last in it. Cuts on my hand from glass, putting sand back in it. The fragility of life, the ability to write. Can't have tranquility at night, seen as a villain in the light. We found guilty from inception of fertility. Despite being innocent, correctional facilities are tight with artillery. It's like invincibility. They fight on cameras, killing like they have invisibility. The sight, no sensibility, civility, humility, contrite. Born, live, then they gone. That's the trilogy. The fragility of life gave the ability to write. My friends, we begun together when we were young. I thought that we'd be young forever. Fragility of life gave the ability to write. My parents, there were none that's better. When I was young, I thought that you'd be young forever. Fragility of life